an all new Sikos car, and no the same process as the old one, but also very effective. It's Michelle. So team, I know one for our phone, send my family star 281 hash. No what Charles Sikos can what using Stripe from option. We are make sure 1,000 Ghana cedis. Just stay with me or ask me. Yeah, we are. Make sure come on. Now we are fine. Rich now say minister say obi amanaba beye omom pamne ni
yeah, top and down.
To be very honest, me per ministers adwuma.
Oh yeah, it's not fair.
This shirt I'm wearing here from ministers.
Okay.
And he said, "Oh yeah, Taylor and Abibisa and so obese okusia. Obese okonini onini adwuma." I think it's a very very good place for it to work, or very good working environment. Things are going to be well for you. Which ejeba Ejenaba Bidru. Now, I na yen disagree with headlines of newspapers, but this headline in front of sport, me disagree with them, but me tiomasi because a pro Barcelona paper, and on headline they say Barcenti Ancelotti ko.
And can we?
Nasa papa no boundary for no your margin inside the season do part with. But Barca for no.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah.
Who feels a day and drew ya?
Yeah.
Madrid for years say, look, Papa we young wine, yaman.
Which the truth of the matter is that. I say we ain't share and canny baby. And Charlotte in Madrid almost a lot of issues. See, let me explain something to you. In terms of players, I no more pay injured players in this animal. The likes of Huni Califat, no scouting Madrid and the likes constantly told the board, say, Ocean Madrid backline a Prana and Ebana. They needed to bring in a starting centre back. And Abia now, you are seeing the story of William Saliba, where who Jonathan Tah, Profi Leverkusen, and Kofa started linking it to Madrid. Rich, Carlo Ancelotti asked for a lot of players. Number one of them, any even at centre back. Because on the defense line, since he need to him and send a players in a prepra, and some of them say, you have a problem. Because the Ukona Koshe Meletao injury record. In one season, he had gotten injured about twice. Meaning around spell injuries. Antonio Rudiger told us 2 weeks ago, Seno was bought under a lot of pain relievers and painkillers for almost 6 months. Because Onupena is the only available senior centre back in the Madrid team. Rich, everybody who knows Carlo Ancelotti and him say Ompen Kran Kreduma. Ompen Kran Kreduma. I know that this morning what to say, Wakoshia, Wafre, Casemiro, after Neymar catch him, say there will be key players in his Brazil team. Why? Casemiro and Nini, it's not working at Manchester United. But Ancelotti likes experienced players. On him say they can get a job done with little or less information. And until time and Madrid for one say, oh, Raul Asensio or Honum and Frank Garcia Honum, Jesus Velegio Honum. He will look at them and shake his head and say, I am Madrid Assembly AKO. You remember the story of how Madrid had that key away from a branch friend Lenny Yoro Amukokotono because Madrid didn't want to pay 50 million. And for now, it has always been said Madrid transfer strategy, is to go into the market, find opportunity. I say Inter the only Simeone Inzaghi Gabi Beche find opportunity with free players and then bring them in. Alaba free, Rudiger free, all of these players. It's rich. He had problems with them. Argentina Madrid did not replace Toni Kroos. Why? Why wasn't Toni Kroos replaced?
Danny Ceballos.
Why didn't Danny Ceballos? Rich. Danny Ceballos were Chinya Kobolo National Munyani and still the main issue with Danny Ceballos and the fitness. Obianka said Danny Ceballos need more on pace and power, ball carrying, the retention of the ball, build up. Now, baby, I know Danny Ceballos between the amount.
So, Kofi Mamin to us here.
Yeah.
Are you saying, sir, there was a problem?
Yes.
Between Papawi?
Yes.
And a Real Madrid board,
yes. Yes.
Because players be no ebe pese yen tomano.
Consistently, Rich, a pennyfo adie. That is why Madrid ain't sem no anye bubuja to say bianca club to say Chelsea adie no kabe. Florentino Perez is well respected and how he does his things.
Yeah.
or some sort of respect Carlo Ancelotti. So yes, so we will be every weekend. We take Carlos pre-match press conference. You could tell that he was pointing to that. And if you read in between the lines, why didn't Madrid replace Toni Kroos? Why did he have to take even until January? Madrid had the issues of centre back. They could look out for options or transfer marketing. They didn't do that.
Because I said last year, baby, no cry, I've forgotten. Say someone knows say, Ancelotti na cry press conference, and now all so I'm trying to Madrid team now. On here play BIB. Of which or enough of a team do my yeduma. The time Pranisha says Ebano. You come with some say Madrid the players amount to be more centre backs especially Pran or Bra. It's Madrid bedding.
Madrid, in fact, last weekend, Madrid any right back, Madrid any left back, Madrid any two starting senior. In fact, centre backs you know against Barcelona, back on your centre back, or actually many in centre back. So there were real issues at the Madrid team.
So problem in Ancelotti.
It's not just him. Ancelotti and he had his reservations with Madrid. Any on board, no. I don't want to just say Florentino Perez because they're not personal. It's just about the transfer strategy of Madrid. Rich, I'm telling you that one of the things Xavi Alonso a pushy whilst he's coming to Madrid is transfers. Any free 70 BMO. Trent Alexander-Arnold free, that's fine. But a Madrid per centre backer, they will go into the market, find opportunity. That is why even at left back, Rich, Oko Benfica, Madrid are looking for centre backs there. Almost per left back a free one. Almost centre back, they are looking for William Saliba, money and they one them. Lekib Munina players that Madrid are watching said they could go in 2 or 3 weeks ago. When briefly started say Barca Madrid for so Munya Enzo Fernandez or Mopeno. Nenye Bosere Mukanga na Mansa for you. They want him. Omo pobi obetimi abo midfield obetimi abo build up here ba be gina Fiifi ajibo na fe chewe progressive ball. Because it's an important thing to do. And yes, never baby no. You will still agree with Sport for because the ending of Carlo Ancelotti at Madrid no. Eye Barca na mana ye Barca si.
Ngwe kra.
Debi enye. We nye Carlo Ancelotti standard. Nya Carlo Ancelotti. Yeah.
Barcelona boss are 4. With the preseason, the grab become 5.
Yeah, and you just can't do anything about it. Barrett, no can say, oh, Carlo, your top manager. The history of the game. So about top 10er, you have to put him there, regardless of how you see things. Maybe I make us say, I know people who have not really followed Carlo Becker say, oh, on pet tactics and I say this, on pet tactics. But Carlo, the say, on my game states, you know, and a training on ye. Who's there? Tacticians be all the match changing up, so forcing a style of play on the game. No. Carlo Ancelotti share game knows, okay, me here way, then he brings it on. And that is what has made him very, very superior. And I know pay me who is our news, I knew, say he wants his people to be back and the band not for Madrid team now all come because things are going to do well. And in talking about our centre backs, the Madrid four are very, very active. Who's a Dean Huijsen or a Spaniard? And are very experienced at a very young age. Or what could he 20? Juventus, one other club in Roma or Italy before even Bournemouth. Into a lot of experience. And Spain, for now, I believe in say when he comes in now, he will get a job done. Xavi Alonso, you so what's his brief? No, about 3-4-3 or the backroom staff nearby. In fact, teams now started so move with 2-2. The Leverkusen side no Streni Abasa because Liverpool for Jeremy Frimpong, Matisse Basa for Alex Remado, or me to 2 Jonathan Tassoko. He would want to bring some there. I know, say, as it stands now, Florian Wirtz ain't making the final decision on where he'll go, buying our front runners. And the thing is that for Florian Wirtz, Makacho say a lot of the people around Florian Wirtz and Jamal Musiala and Rich. Omuchi tu say eba no ball ne bonanka say infanto from Mumba. They are better than Jude Bellingham. As things, they are better than Jude. Me Jude say Jude are more box to box than a 10. If you can play Jude and play Wirtz or Jamal Musiala all in the same starting lineup. And some boys know Digidi say once they move to a club like Madrid and get the clouds, they can go in and compete for certain things. And you know, I never started transferring commodity. And you want to say, as we go further, Madrid probably may turn toward Manfred and ask of him, or maybe Jamal Musiala say, "I saw Kotima, your friend Dortmund, for those boys to come in." We know, so we're going to 3-4-3. But and your regular 3-back in him, and they mean go too much into the tactics of Xabi Alonso. The first thing I make a choice is say, Obebo highlight is say Hansi did a flake in area. On the 3-back, so what Jenny has on the tactical border, almost 40 meters, 39 to 40 meters, high above. Say the players them pressing, counter pressing. It's next season there. You know Madrid, Barcelona, or Clasico now. I'm expecting say both teams are going to press very, very aggressively over there for the teams to go on. Rodrigo Goes which I think that this is the time for Rodrigo Goes to leave Madrid. And you're Madrid for that. But Rodrigo is underappreciated pa. Oh, which the creditor Vini Enya, even Jude Bellingham Enya, and the other Madrid players now. That's Rodrigo gets him.
So I'm not fortunate. Because our coach players are.
Oh,
yeah, don't back out.
It's underappreciated. But he can be appreciated elsewhere. So Rodrigo is Man City team, he will be loved.
Ebia internally. Madrid for now, they will feel Branton, but like I said, they be players no be sham.
That's the thing, but
I'm gonna be up until the moment so. And I said, the idea, you boy Mbappe, Vini, but yeah, within the club, they seem to be a big boy.
In self-actualization, only 3 or 4 within the club. For Rodrigo to get to the level of it, he say, me a Rodrigo. Even as Brazil or yourself, or underappreciated. In the Brazilian,
I feel over.
No, so because I feel over. Rodrigo, you feel over. I'll be here, my Champions League. I just saying, he's a top player, top boy. And me, Rich,
Chelsea,
since we be left winger, so me and all the Rodrigo man with Chelsea, I'm taking him without blinking an eye. Not me can me them can so be one as some. Yeah, the Rodrigo bro Manchester United. I'll be now.
Hey,
yeah, exactly. That's the thing.
Fiifi,
what do Rodrigo echo everywhere?
Rodrigo.
When he say Barca say they don't have a proper left winger. Barca doesn't have a proper. Rafinha is a right winger. Lamine Yamal is a right winger. So Rodrigo call Barca. They take him without thinking twice. But Madrid and Farmer, no. Man City will love Rodrigo Goes. Say Chelsea so much. We go be sure goals are more. Who will give them consistent goals? Rodrigo Goes will give you the goals. 10, 11, stuff like that. Oh, consistent with those numbers.
Oh, sure, no, I'm more appreciating now. I'm right. Yeah, big boy.
Yeah, near him.
Now, wouldn't me. What you baby, I'm for appreciate you, Brian. I appreciate you very, very well. A big boy. I'm Manchester United.
Which and not me try say me share cable no to see the last 2 games now. See a clear Arsenal who boom.
Say,
on who boom Champions League in community. This year, 4 places for 6 teams and they compete. The teams, you know, about Kofi Akwakoda on the last day. Because Arsenal was 68 points. Newcastle was 66 points. Man City 65 points. Chelsea 63. Villa 63. Nottingham Forest 62. But Rich, baby, Arsenal, the end tricky. They say Arsenal this weekend, ever against Newcastle United with you.
It will be a game.
Obi a beating Ashe. It's a Arsenal who be boom. And especially after Newcastle beating Chelsea. Newcastle, Arsenal last game against Southampton, they will assume say it's a done deal. Then Newcastle
Newcastle go home.
No, Newcastle Arsenal they go home.
At Newcastle.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then Newcastle will go and play away at Arsenal. Then the next game of Newcastle will be against Everton. It will be the final day was in James Park. Man City will be Bournemouth this week. Richardo. Bournemouth, Man City. Maybe it's at Etihad. It's a lot of credit to go to Pep Guardiola and any team. But these teams almost forms no any consistent. Then the final day, Man City plays Fulham. Fulham a European competition abo. Bournemouth also a Europa League Conference League maybe abo. So they are all looking for European places. And the money is very interesting. Chelsea, Manchester United, no European place, but bragging rights. A lot of egos. Nottingham Forest, big final on the final day. Then Aston Villa, Tottenham Hotspur. And also nothing at stake, but then also egos and then bragging rights. Now Aston Villa bought Manchester United on the last day. Then Nottingham Forest bought West Ham United, and then Chelsea on the last day. Nottingham Forest, West Ham United away at the your friend is in London Olympic Stadium. A big one. Rich. The sad thing is that so your teams win now will be one home game, one away game, one home game, one away game. Rich. Chelsea home game of everybody against Manchester United. Granted, so I say Manchester United. The last game everybody against Nottingham Forest.
Away.
A very, very stubborn team away from home. Meaning say Forest form no any consistent there. But on the final day, the own another no Espirito Santo on the pitch. They would want to fight for something. And they will believe. Chelsea without a striker, so many BBA film. Rich, when I saw this statistic, I was very, very alarmed. Chelsea had the team with the fewest away wins since Christmas Day. Only Southampton, Leicester, Ipswich, and go for me news. Fewest away wins. Rich, a bad thing. But the most important thing is that game against Manchester United against team friend Chelsea. And Rami who say you Raman Osimhen ebechro ho say na Nicolas Jackson and share that so kwa could red card. Obi an share that the red card. Nana Osha Newcastle for 1% bully Chelsea for no person be yes. I mean Raman is an African man. And usually he would want to write good stories about Africans. I hope that is true. But sometimes Nico is unacceptable at this level. So I excuse him. Unacceptable.
No, a game crowd will chase it there.
Yeah.
Sebi. Sa nsemhuta ke yo koi.
Unacceptable.
Faso bia ni so. It's not like Newcastle for any question Chelsea.
Yeah.
And I will tackle. Ya peja ball no kwa na wo Nicolas Jackson no lose e bi. Ti jano. We don't need baby now, but yeah, you be annoying. Attack with it was unnecessary.
The conclusion of Sans and Rich. Nicolas Jackson, your player, obeyed me Chelsea number one. And I think that's the same way for 2 seasons you said it. Chelsea as a club, they've left Nicolas Jackson down. To allow him be the only centre forward for the club for 2 seasons. And you're wrong. And that is why so me didn't want Rich. I've seen Dilap, I've seen Yokeresh, I've seen but who said Dino being true now? Which nobody comes close to this guy. I don't know. I don't mean say people don't see what I see. When I see Victor Osimhen, you might be brave, even for Nicolas Jackson. Because on your be no audio, Intibor obetime aggressive nibi. But again, the sense is there to know say sometimes you don't have to engage. 2, Rich. When Osimhen is in the box and the chances come, yes, but he will score most of them. And it wasn't just one season at Napoli. The season before, then won the Scudetto, scoring record number of goals. And one by Galatasaray, yes, at the Turkish league, but in Europe, he still delivered. For the Nigerian national team, he delivers. It's a sad story of Chelsea Fonica said £420,000 on Victor Osimhen Dawson. I don't agree with them. Rich, after tax, that money is around 350, 370. That is what Liverpool paid for Mohamed Salah. So why would you pay for Victor Osimhen? There is a need for Chelsea to pay Scano and then bring him in. I'm a catcher the last time. Get Osimhen, get the lap. Who the Osimhen start here 60 minutes, then the lap with free bench. Imagine a team like that.
Mabo Jackson way.
Justin can be the left winger. I can several times. Wait Mabo from the left wing.
Yeah, he can play.
Keep him on the left wing. Or better options on him. Because you see, nobody knows about Mihailo Modric and how the issues are going. Into a good place for left wing. Or better very good outlet from the wide area. Say defenders quite a closely down Osimhen. Nicolas Jackson the end also on him. Second half not the lap Biaba. I understand people ask me about McGill. That is why Strasbourg more on him. Uncle Bolo next season Andre Santos the team needs Victor Osimhen. Rich.
Matisa man for a year excuses be say maybe Chelsea for need to throw more because of the AFCON. Say AFCON dia. Say the lab how can wo.
Na we can.
Enti fa ono ne Victor na.
The second choice.
Say we ba AFCON. The lab wo.
And now they want to the lab krana.
Another striker become
Magi or honor. Asa which
give the omo on there.
There be na say give no on the whole season.
Name fisher.
There be give no man the whole season.
Okay.
On the whole season. But short stop gap for that time so that you have an outlet.
Okay,
for me it is very very important. Story na Chelsea for 1 year na Osimhen board Dania Liam Delap Air Championship with 30 million. What are you saying? Emma a little bit calm and patient with Liam Delap money Chelsea transfers is a rich transfer in Ankasano, especially from Chelsea point of view. And common Ankasano Yebedino after the season.
Okay.
So Chelsea in Champions League now. He puts them in a good place. And I say, yes, Man United for one is moving Delap at Chelsea. And I'm saying, oh, what did they know Delap? Now, no, who you know. Yes, Moon Saka Morimo.
I don't know as I can.
Instead of make catch if you want to use
me Cassian.
By any time, I'm buying 4 points off the top 4.
And you're
Hey, Shipa.
Eddie.
What for coach about 4 points?
Yeah, best second next year.
But not to have the chin.
Oh, no, dear. Say Premier League in common year, to hag ya.
Let the hag on the finals. Uncle Caraba Cup in Africa.
And a good season.
Or J Cup, maybe. Or J Cup, maybe. The hag J Cup.
Kofi, mon come with him, Massam. Mona must find over 1 billion. Money proper striker. Mon come with him, Massam. Munya.
What we do? We are losing the feeling of we are a massive club. And it's the
and the Manchester United about Chelsea. Fiifi to me, Janaka, so a Manchester at the end, granted.
Which we started tomorrow,
yeah, no more. I not some Friday also and the heading. But Manchester at the end, granted. And you want more. Any idea, Waba? Inches can now. And then when someone, I'm a catch some say, Siko, need ya for pa. One of them complain, oh, Richard, I did a chacho, na in your binio, and ya deno, and Nuntina, some of her. Siko, ni Johnny Bear 2 weeks be at the corner 3 weeks grand, so ha. Na, yes, Sunday, Mam Kaka, a percent, a yard, and flexible. Na nipa dodo na obia anya bidi they say enra say obia o hwe bibiano so hwe eye interface na utimi say eniama bibre asesan wade ne so say I am flexible enya first na too rigid no enti say need na full they say the sikos go no need there for pa the here so the sorry no pa ukra MTN and I tell you sir the wo yin so no now opia kakra e de ato so me kire umomo no so no now the be enso de ato star 281 hash star 281 hash ye be draw this see bra na o de asama me kan ubeji won achinya o de o tie radio bra na be se bon se interface ni asesa no e say an flexible so de be ya nipa bebre e betimi adibi intentem the star 281 hash star 281 hash now what you see option 2 and e cha 1000 Marco 5 star 281 hash. Now what you see option 2 to go vi. How do code need to edwawia na yenchesi kan fast.
Yeah, coda ya to ja Celta Vigo for some more Euro more match Sociedad Valladolid a lot of games across European here the 4 codes and then the mouth obviously ko fi kesi ma first one here 1D 79 F4 A5 1D 79 F4A5. Next one here 1D 79 F18D. 1D 79 F18D. Third one here 1D 79 F060. And the last one here 1D F9 EF04. These are the 4 codes I reach and good luck to you. When you're on top greens, on top greens in so in good your codes and so mine. Rich.